All right, guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now, a few months back, Dodge announced that there was going to be stage kits if you had a Hellcat or a Scatpack.
These are the factory performance parts that you've been asking for, like Hellcat and Redeyes stage kits, tuned and updated with a direct connection PCM tuning module. These kits are emissions compliant and they won't violate your factory warranty. Our Stage 2 kit delivers a nearly 100 horsepower increase, and Stage 3 is under development for even more. With direct connection, you'll also get engine, suspension, and driveline upgrades pulled directly from our highest performing models like the legendary Demon.
And this excited a lot of Mopar enthusiasts out there, having the ability to upgrade your car, keep your warranty, and have Dodge guarantee the work.
And like all direct connection components, these Challenger upgrade kits were designed, tested, and validated by the SRT engineers, who are the factory's high performance experts, and they thought of everything. Each kit comes complete with all the parts you'll need, plus illustrated step-by-step instructions. And to top it all off, each and every one of these direct connection Challenger upgrade components maintains the factory vehicle warranty when installed by a Dodge Power Brokers dealer.
Sounds like a match made in heaven. You don't have to trade in your car for an upgraded model. And over the months, I've kept a tab on direct connection to see when it is that they were going to load up these stage kits. Ideally, it was going to be 3 stages of a Hellcat, 3 stages of a Scatpack, and then there was going to be some pieces that you could buy, like a 392 camshaft or some kind of a 270 comp cam for the 5.7. And regardless of whether you have a Chrysler 300, a Charger, or a Challenger, you would eventually be able to find some performance pieces for your 5.7. And the Scatpack would have, obviously, the stage kits to build power. Now, Dodge really hasn't done much with this direct connection, and I've been kind of keeping a close eye on the website to see when it is, when they're actually going to load up this stuff for everybody. Now, I don't see anything really for the 392. You can get a couple of spare pieces here and there, like an air filter or an upgraded Hellcat lower air intake, but very little slim pickings. And when you do find something, it's very much overpriced, and you wouldn't pay them to install anything noteworthy. Now, the Hellcats, on the other hand, seem to really have a good selection. There's a large amount of pieces that can move from the Redeye over to the regular Hellcat. On the website, you can see the pricing of the piece and the companies that are close to your zip code that can actually install it for you. It does have the Stage 1 loaded up, and I believe that includes a new tuner along with a tune. And some of the notable upgrades that you can get for your Hellcat is a Hellcat Redeye pistons, rods, torque converter. So there's a lot of performance pieces if you have a 2015 up regular Hellcat. For anybody out there that is potentially looking into more horsepower or more performance with a regular Hellcat, definitely go check out Direct Connection. It's actually quite interesting. Now, I don't see, Stage 2 or 3, which promises much larger gains than the Stage 1. And, obviously keep in mind that you're going to be paying a premium for this horsepower, but also to, that warranty and that extra blanket of security is worth something. Now, I'm going to keep a watchful eye on the 392 and the 5.7 to see what other pieces come out on Direct Connection. Their catalog is very bare for anybody that doesn't have a Hellcat. It's such a market that needs to be tapped into, because there's a lot of guys out there in both the 392 and the 5.7 that have the money to upgrade their horsepower and their torque and would love to work through Dodge rather than depending on some aftermarket companies. Dodge doesn't seem to really want to tap into this market, which is unfortunate because, there's a lot of guys out there, like I said, that really don't want to trade in their car and they just want a little bit more. They want a little extra horsepower and torque to kind of beat up on the guys that are stock. So, you know, I kind of figured that this was going to happen, especially to the 5.7 and the 392 guys, because, you know, back in, 2015, 2016, they announced Scatpack Stage Kits, and really it was very dysfunctional, very unorganized. Not a lot of people really knew about it, and when you did go to a dealership, they had no clue what the heck you were talking about. The most experience I had, or the best experience I had, was me having to go through a website that sold the stage kits, and then I showed up to my Dodge dealership to try and calibrate it and get it to work properly. So, you know, I'm gonna, like I said before, I'm gonna keep a watchful eye on direct connection. Hopefully they continue loading up pieces, and for those of you guys that really want to upgrade the pieces around the engine, you can certainly do that. I believe that they have upgraded suspension stuff. You could get 309 rear differential limited slip. So there are some pieces that you can do, but again, it's really not going to be anything game changer, and you're going to be paying a lot of money to go through Dodge for this kind of work. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Dodge is doing a great job of making sure that they take care of the guys at the top of the food chain, but again, you know, us at the bottom don't really seem to get much love in anything, pretty much.
But you get more than proprietary parts and upgrades when you deal with a Dodge Power Broker dealer. You'll also get a factory-connected concierge call center, a dedicated performance parts website, and a direct connection technical hotline. From the experts at the factory to the ambassadors at the dealers, this team and these programs have been built to deliver, not just on behalf of the Dodge brand, but on behalf of the brotherhood that fuels all of us to never lift.
Let's take a look at what the Direct Connection program has for Dodge Challenger owners looking for even better performance. Owners of 2015 up SRT Hellcat Chargers and Challengers will appreciate the SRT Redeye cylinder head upgrade. Now, these are ready to install, they're pre-assembled, and like all Hemi engines from Chrysler from 51 all the way up to the present time, yes, they have hemispherical combustion chambers. And what does that mean? Well, if you look at the combustion chamber, it's kind of shaped like a baseball cut in half, hemispherical. The beauty of that is that the valve angles are such that the valves enter toward the center of the cylinder bore, so they're not shrouded by the cylinder wall, which gives these heads far better breathing than typical wedge type cylinder heads. Another interior modification that owners of 2015 and up SRT Hellcat Chargers and Challengers will appreciate are the SRT Redeye piston and rod assemblies. Now, these deliver the same 6.2 liter displacement as a standard Hellcat, but these have special piston forgings and connecting rods. Here's why. The pistons themselves are forged aluminum, but they have extra meat inside to withstand the extra supercharger pressure. Of course, they have the standard thin compression and oil ring packs, coated skirts, but the connecting rods are larger than standard Hellcat with ARP cap screw fittings. These are the best rods and pistons you can get for a Hellcat or a Redeye engine.